Howdy, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. For the holidays, we decided to treat ourselves and get a campground. So I didn't really plan on filming. I just kind of took time off for that. Also, because I didn't really feel like walking around a crowded campground with a camera. Seems kind of not my thing. But I did want to talk about like the pros and cons of a campground for us. So obviously getting a campground means we have amenities like water, shower, garbage, bathrooms, which is nice, which is what we're paying for. However, I mean, there's some cons that we take into account. The first one, the con, is, well, we're paying for it. So it was, I don't know, it was like 20 bucks a night, somewhere between 10 and 20, I don't know. Laura did that transaction, so I'm not really sure exactly what it was per night, but we're paying for it. The other con is these guys like their freedom, and they don't really get that at a campground. Most campgrounds, pretty much everyone that I've been to, has a leash policy, and obviously we wouldn't want them off leash with other dogs off leash. Allie's not a huge fan of other dogs, so these guys got to be leashed up the whole time. Which is a con, because when we're out in the middle of nowhere and they want to go to the bathroom at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, I could just put their halos on and open up the door and they have free reign. But when they wake us up at 6 in the morning at a campground, we gotta put them on a leash and take them outside. So that would be a con. Bathrooms are nice, so we don't have to worry about that. But walking to the bathrooms is not so nice when it's, you know, a few hundred yards away. And then just the general vicinity and how closely all the sites are together. Like out in the middle of nowhere, you can pick a spot as far as close to the next neighbor near you, depending on how full that area is, I guess. But this is, you know, sites right next to each other. So we view that as a negative. I mean, it is nice to have every once in a while. It's nice to go to a campground and then just not have to worry about power, not have to worry about water and stuff like that. But we don't do it very often just because of those reasons. And since I did not film a video while here, I made some alternative content. So when we were at Winter Haven, I didn't leave the campground for the whole 2 weeks, except for we had a date night at the casino. So if you can imagine, I got a little bit bored, and this is the result of that. Without further ado, I'm sorry. So I was riding my one wheel in the Sonoran Desert outside of Winter Haven, California, near the border of Mexico and Arizona, and the battery died on my one wheel. I'm stranded tenths of miles away from my campsite. Tico. Ha! So I know what you're thinking. I should start cannibalizing the one wheel, but the battery's dead, so I can't start a fire that way. And the only thing I have is this multi-tool that the safety crew left with me and a half-empty bottle of water. I don't have the right tools to take any of the screws off of this, so this is pretty much a loss at this point. I'll just have to leave it behind and hope the safety crew comes and gets it later. It's a pretty cool shot, but I still have to come back and grab the camera. It's a balmy 78 degrees in Southern California right now. I only have so much water, maybe hours at this point, I think I can take some refuge and find some shade in this wash over here. Let's go see what we can find. Now this is an ocatilla tree, and you can tell just by the way that it is. I was able to find some shade here. So I think I'll just drink a little bit of my remaining water and try to wait out the day. Well, while scrounging around the area, I found these cluster berries. And they're pretty sweet. They're about 6 calories per berry, but I'll take every calorie you can get. Put together this small makeshift fire pit here to try to stay warm tonight. Alright, well, this multi-tool has a fire starter on it. I found this, people always leave trash everywhere, it's just a fact of life. I found this paper towel. I'm gonna use that to try to start our fire and stay warm for tonight. Well, looks like we have fire, so we'll be warm for tonight. Well, I got my fire going. I'm gonna try to cozy up next to it and get a nice night's sleep on the desert ground. So, wish me luck.
Austin, dinner's ready.
Well, looks like the safety crew's here for extract, so thanks for tuning in. See you next time.